There we go. I've been messing up this screen, so I got to put stuff back where it goes, I think. There we go. That's good enough. All right. It's Sunday morning. Oh, God, the hair. There's nothing I can do with it. We got a bunch of mail we got to deal with. They got that thing going on down in Jacksonville. Okay, that's out of here. We got one by a shed. Okay, you're out of here. Oh, good. We got the new Numismatic Moves. There it is. There we go. I see people stopping in. All right. I'll have to read that. Let me put that on my list of things to get to. All right. We got, what's this one? They want to sell me something from Santa Claus. Inventory blowout. No, I don't even go to that dealer. They have spent thousands of dollars trying to get me to watch TV, right? I mean, for 10 years, I've been getting junk mail from yep. Here's more. Same thing. Cable TV. We got something from Victoria Carter. We got something from Polly. We got my car insurance. All right, we better save that one. What's this one? Stonewall Kitchen. That one gets saved. Okay. And what's that one? The light bill. The computer pays my bills. I'm not worried about that so much. And we got something from JR. I don't know what that is. Let's find out. All right, get rid of the. Seriously, they want me to get the cable TV with the internet service, and they send me 3, 4, 5 mailings a week. Gosh, really, it's just fuel is all it is. Let's see if we got something to cut this open with. Yep, we got it. Oh, and Merry Christmas, by the way. And there's a thing at that crazy dinosaur cut up. Let's see what we got. What do we got? Carrie and Terry Kellogg, Sovereign Archer, John Francis, Silver Nitrate. Yep, it says Ken. I know who this is. This is Jeeping John. Yep. And I had won something in his stream. He was just on. He gets on and does a daily coffee and coin thing. What do you got here? We got a 40%er Kennedy. Here we go. And is it? It is. That's a W, man. There. Now we got 2 W's. Let's pull the scope out and have a look. All right. Where's the button I got to press? Screen, scope. There. We'll have to focus this in a bit. Yaha. I don't have a W. W. There it is. Okay. It's got the Texas thing in the back. What's that? There it is. The Alamo. What is it? Texas. San Antonio Missions. Yeah, it's like the Alamo and stuff. Pretty darn good shape. He's been tearing up these rolls. He's in a good spot. He's getting, I mean, box after box after box of quarters going through them, and he's put together hundreds, if not thousands, of W's. Right now, for those of you who don't know, let me find a toothpick. Earlier this year, the U.S. Mint started producing quarters for circulation at West Point, and they put a W on them. Let me see if I can find a regular quarter. What's this one? Okay, they've been making them at Philadelphia and Denver for circulation. There it is. So you have a P or a D would appear right here beside the bow tie. Well, what makes these unique is, well, these are the first coins issued for circulation. I mean, specifically for circulation by West Point. They have produced other coins which are uncirculated, but not really intended for circulation. They put 2 million of these, that's what they're producing. And they take a big ice scoop and dump them in a bag and send the bag out the door. And Jeeping John is, wherever they're shipping them to, he's like right next door. Okay, now they made 2 million of the darn thing. So, yeah, it's a bit more scarce. They're not quite rare, but 2 million, yeah, they're going to be, a lot of them, you can figure half of them are going to be lost to time. They'll be going into circulation, get knocked up, screwed up, bent, banged, dinged. Where'd that other quarter go? There you go. You get these little marks all over, like on the chin. You get spots, stains. There'll be a piece of chewing gum stuck to it. They'll knock up the rim. And this one's in beautiful shape, I can tell you that. We better look for die varieties over here. Well, these things are going for 10, 20, 30 bucks a piece. What is this line I'm seeing right beside that? I'm going to get in and have a look at that. What we got? I can't see anything. I think it's just little contact mark is all that is. I can barely see it with a loop. There you go. They do go in circulation and they get a little bit banged up, but not much at this point. Give it time, they'll be just as screwed up as all the regular coins. Let me move this screen over and see what people are saying. So, yeah, I won that. That's mine. That's the coolest thing because I don't get these. Not down here. All right, that's a 2019 W. Have I got little pieces of paper? Oh, this is going to put a kibosh in the whole operation right quick. Let me get some paper. Honestly, I could take an entire ream of paper and cut it into little pieces, and I'd be out in a week. I need a pair of scissors. Usually I run them on the paper cutter over there. All right. There is no scissors. There they are, right where they're supposed to be. All right. So I take the paper and cut them into strips and then chop them up into little pieces. I got a tuna can I put in. Oh, stop. It's a can of tuna. There's no tuna in the can. There's Dell, there's Crystal Ward, Jeff Dunn jumping in. All right. It's a clean can. I just put my little scraps, my little pieces of paper in there. So I got something to work with. There we go. There. Now I've got a little piece and I can put that in the flip and mark it what it is. And I got a pen. There's everything on this desk, man. Really, I think there's some cat food on here. Okay, 2019 W, Texas. That's a peach. That goes in my little personal collection back here. All right, let's get a stiff flip. Because, yeah, I collect these things. I don't sell everything, really. She said, if you got to get them all, well, you got to have the W's. So they got 5 W quarters for this year. They'll have 5 more next year. They'll continue that until they said, no, let's not do this anymore. And without warning, they'll stop. Where's that quarter book? Over there. Let's pull that out. All right. Yeah. I take it out, put it on top of something else. I mean, there's stacks of books on top of books. There we go. So there's my quarters. All right, this is state ATB and proof issues. Nothing else. I mean, I got 1932 to 19 something. 1998 aren't in here even, and it's big. Okay, I got 2019 be at the back. So I should have one W in here already. I got from Blues. 18, 19. There we go. What's that one? Yeah, that's the one I got from Blues. So I got 2 of them. That's the American Memorial Park. Okay, so this one goes on this Wilderness right there. It goes in this slot right there. Ta-da! All right, there's one more. For the 600 you gotta have. There's Rex's snowflake message. Rex has got the day off right now. He's tired. He needs a good taping. All right, and we got a quarter or $50. Let's see what that is. Scope. There it is. Okay, you get these are circulated. You can pull them out of pocket change. You can pull them out of rolls. There's still lots and lots of silver out there. Let's see if we can see anything special about it. These look real good. Mintic told me how to scope these out. Let's have a look. Tops and bottoms look right and tight. There's no mint mark on 1967. Okay, these look just fine. Forget the back. Well, the 40 percenters are still good for $2.50 anyway. Excuse me. And people go through these boxes of $50 and they pull out one or two or none. Sometimes they get a hit and really, really score. Coin Card Hobbyist had a box that she was going through, and dude, it was like 100 silver coins in there. Somebody taking some stuff back. There we go. Nothing special about that. It's in, circulated shape. It would probably qualify as XF or AU. Yeah, probably closer to XF. Yeah, you got Bill J goes through piles of the darn things. All right. So we thank Jeep and John for that. And what we'll do with that is probably put in the big show. I'm going to mark that for Jeep and John. There we go. And I got a box just for the big show. I wonder where that is. Well, it's later today, so I'll just stick it over here. There we go. Okay, next up, we got Victoria Carter. Coin Captain's here. It's a Christmas card. Just for fun, one year, I made Christmas cards. I took a picture of my grandmother. You ever send the cards out with the kids and stuff? I took a picture of my grandmother and sent that out. So it's Merry Christmas from Elaine. Oh, it's a thank you. Oh, good. Look at this. Look at this. I tell people, hey, man, if nothing else, send in your channel stickers. Victoria Womack, wow, I need channel stickers. We got a whole bunch of them here. Yeah, because we put those in the big show, too. Why not send in stickers and promote your channel? Ding. What? You mean you can do that? Yeah, we just throw them right in. They don't cost me nothing, and there's no real weight to them. So that works out great. All right. Her note says, Dear Ken, you're wicked awesome. Love ya. Smooches. Ox, ox, ox. Okay, we need a place of these. And I think that's the place right there. And we got, the last one is from Oldies and Goodies. Well, smash the like button if you like it, or smash the unlike if you like it. It doesn't really matter. I got people that will come by and smash the unlike. Oh, look, it's a Christmas card. Merry and bright. Oh, this is snow down bottom. I used to live up north. It says, wishing you every happiness this Christmas and a happy new year from Oldies and Goodies. Uncle Al. Okay, we'll put that up. We'll put that right up here somewhere where it won't fall down. There we go. It'll be right behind my head where nobody can see it. There it is. Right under the risers. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Oldies. And put this here. All right, what I was going to do was kind of put together some packages. Because I got so much darn stuff on this desk. Honestly, it would take me forever to go through and list. You can't list this stuff singly. Come on, you can't. It's impossible. All right. I could clean up this desk forever, and in 2 days, it's right back the way it was. Good Lord. We'll put these right on top of those. And I thought I'd get on and see what everybody's doing, because it's Sunday morning. I see Rex's snowflake message. Oh, read that one. Yeah, I used to live up north and they got snow, right? I mean, snow, ice, sleet, hail, mush, mud banks, snow banks, ice banks, potholes, cold weather. You get up in the morning and it's cold, right? We used to get up. We heated with wood when I grew up. So, towards morning, the fire was way down. and well, only heated the center of the house anyway. And I was off on. It was a long house, a 60-foot long house, and I was way in the far end. So you get up and you can see your breath. I don't miss that. I moved to Florida 20 something years ago, 21 almost, and haven't really. Well, I've seen snow a couple of times, and the one time I got in my truck and drove back to Florida the next day. Yep, I don't know how people put up with it. Gosh, it's cold. There's days you get up and you can't get warm. Just can't. No matter what you do today, you're not going to get warm. I don't mind the heat, but the cold will shut you down. Okay. So I got some boxes at the ready. We're just going to assemble some packages, and then I'll either offer them for, dude, if you want to buy something, just let me know. But I'm just going to assemble some packages because I got one over here, and I listed it in one Facebook group, which is kind of neat, but they got buried real quick, and I never got back to it, so it's just hanging around. Oop, this is the kind of thing. But I don't want to offer stuff without them already being together because it just creates a whole lot of frustration over here. There we go. The last time I had a sale 2 months ago, some people wanted some things that I did not have ready. Well, now we get a whole level of frustration trying to get that put together. So what do we got in this little package? There's a 2005D Satin Bison. We got a 34D Buffalo. Okay, he's regular. We got, a 2015 S, the uncirculated Kisatchie quarter. There's a, what's that say on there? Looks like a 68D Kennedy, 40%er, circulated. We got the 71D Ike, uncirculated. A little bit of everything. There's a 37 Mercury dime, but there's a scratch on the reverse. That doesn't really add a lot of value. But we got a 43 steel. We got a satin dime. We got an old Indian penny, 1906. Yeah, it's fairly worn. 1960 small date. AU, but a little bit spotty. Okay, there's what, a Barber $50. Yeah, it's very good, but it's also been cleaned and has a scratch on it. That's probably half the value of this batch here. We got a proof nickel in there. What do you got? A 1925 with clash marks and laminations. And let's see, there's a 67 40%er. That's the sort of thing I'm trying to put together, because you got all these things. They're kind of small. You're not going to make $5 on a $1 coin. What do you do with a single Indian head in very good, right? What do you do with a Mercury dime with a scratch? You kind of throw those in extra. I'll feel your pain. My desk is currently constantly covered in coins. Well, that's not such a bad thing, really. So that's what I'm trying to put together right now, is all these little lots of little stuff, and make it worthwhile for the buyer and the seller. Because really, you're gonna spend $3 a coin, and then $3 more on shipping. Let's try to get a variety out there. Give somebody something to collect. Get a little bit of everything. So that one was G5. I forget what the G stood for. Yeah. Give them to a young coin collector. You could do that. Get these and give them out. But this way I can get, I've got a reasonable value. I don't make, a couple of bucks on there. I'm able to move out some of this massive volume of stuff, which is endless, really. Okay, that's all varieties. That goes back here. There we go. And let's see what sort of stuff I have just lying around. All right, what do we got here? We got a 62 proof. We got a 73 proof. There's some decent Jeffersons. Yeah, let's take that off the desk because I got a few of these. The S Mint. I thought I had sold them all, but I found a box with several of these in there. These are the S uncirculated quarters, right? They made them since 2012. They're made in San Francisco, but they're uncirculated and clad. And you got a pretty low. Whoa, this is sliding. Stop. All right. Here's the, what's that, insurance? Light bill. Oh, did you see this? There you go. Watch the video. We'll pull that out another time. All right, magazine. Put it back here. What's this? Why is this on my desk? It should be in that box. Here's some socks. All right, there. That should stop it from sliding. Okay. But you got mintages on these that are far less than the W quarters. What do you got on that one? The Casachi is 888,000. Those W quarters, 2 million. 4 times as much. Let's see, 8, 16, 2.5 times as many. Yeah, well, we can make those go away. What's in all this? This is just chaos. All right, then I got all these earlier wheats, right? I mean, there's a 1920S. It's got some laminations, but it's in, it's just plain wore out. All right, I mean, it's honest wear. It's not screwed up. These are the things that are just, you can't find them. There's no money in the darn things. Where are you here? Scope. There it is. Well, my scope seems so crapped out. All right, let's take it off. Standby. Let's hit the properties. I'm going to deactivate that. I must have moved the wire. I think the wire is giving out. There it is. Okay. And you can see the laminations on this thing. Over here, the going across the thing. They're usually perpendicular, or excuse me, parallel to each other. It's going across the whole darn surface of this. Gets into the rim. 1920S. Okay, so it's an early mint mark, but this thing is just wore out, man. Ain't nothing left to it. Is that a scratch on the bottom? Yeah. Okay. Well, there's not a whole lot of value in there. But somebody out there is going to want a 1920S. Well, we'll just put that in a package and call it good. It doesn't really add any value to it. But it's one more thing, right? No auction. I'm not ready for an auction. I'm assembling the packages now. Without the packages ready, all I'm doing if I sell stuff that I don't have ready is adding to my own stress level, which, dude, it's busy enough as it is. There we go. It's a 1910. All right, it's a filler. 1911, it's a filler. 1912, just plain screwed up, man. Well, that's damage. That's a big chew mark in there. 12, 11, 10 there. Well, there's people that would love to have the darn things, and if it doesn't really add much to the package, put them out there and they can deal with them. All right, let's see what we got here. These looks to be lots and lots of wheats in this package. What you got here? 1919S. Ain't very good. Well, okay. You're gonna spend 50 cents on a penny and $3 for shipping. That doesn't really work. There it is. 1919S. Honest wear. Well, there you go. You got some lines on the wheat ears. That's not terrifically screwed up. You can't spend $3 to ship that. But if you put a bunch of things together in a batch, then it probably works. So I'll have this one will be wheat penny heavy. How about that? What's that one? 1926 filler. All right. Okay, the truth, the flips are probably worth more than some of these. 1918 scratch. 1924 good. Well, we can put a bunch together and somebody might. 17 call. These don't add value. But if we're already shipping a decent package, then it kind of makes sense. Just throw those in extra. Where's that? Where's them quarters? Where are them quarters? I swear I just had them. There we go. Okay, we had one in here already. Where was it? I can't even see it anymore. There we go. I had the 2015 in there. Let's take that out and put in, you ready? All five. So we got the 2015 S Homestead uncirculated, the Blue Ridge Parkway, the Bombay Hook, the Saratoga, and the Kisatchie. And now we're starting to get an actual package with, you know, some value to it. I figure I'd target these about 25 bucks. That'll work just fine. And as for these wheats, these then become a bonus. All right. What's that one? 1912D. All right. There. It's actually decent. It's good, very good. Not a winner, but what are you looking at? A couple of bucks probably for something like that. All right, let's see. They're in the plastics. That's just going to mess with me. I'll put them over here. I need to wait. There we go. So we'll get a few extra wheats in there. Just for fun. What's that one? That's that 20S. There you go. So this is really the package is what this is. That's how that ends up. What's over here I got to add in there? Okay, we got a satin nickel. We got a busted up mercury dime. What's that thing? Not a winner. Ooh, here you go. All right, what's this? Scope. Okay, it's a barber. You got some Liberty. It's 1914. Solid rim. Got a bit of a small scratch from long ago here. And I got some bigger marks across the face. That's a darn shame, isn't it? When you get these older coins and they're frigged up. Okay, 1914D. Don't you wish that was a penny? Yeah. And it's been cleaned. Call. So that'll go in for like $6. And that's how I'll add the value on the package. Okay, let's put that in there. I know this thing is good for like melt because I drove her over it 4 times with my chair. The nickel's okay. So let's get some nickels. We'll have a nickel heavy package. Here's the nickels. All right. We can add to that. Okay, 1981 S. All right, we got a Buffalo in there, but a 37D and very fine. There we go. I can't tell what this is. Here's a nickel with no hole. I don't know what that is. That'll have to be looked at. 28. What was our first one? There's a couple of Buffaloes. What's this? Die chip. That sits there. No mark. No label. Nothing. Okay, we got a 73 proof. Yep. What's this? Oh, there you go. That'll round it out pretty well. So now we got the good and the bad. Can you get the silver proof quarters cheap? I still have your other proofs. Didn't I get you a couple of those Oregon quarters, as I recall? I'm sure I have more of those. Silver quarters I don't usually carry. Just, I can get them by the roll, which is all well and good, but it takes a while to move those out. What do we got here? We got a 1930 AU. Okay, got a regular feathers. Not screwed up at all. Decent buffalo nickel. Let's look at the back. Boku horn. And we got an S on there, which begs to be examined. 3 of them. All right. That's a perfectly normal looking mint mark. Looks like it took a little contact damage in the upper left. Where's my stick? Right up here. There you go. So there, we got an AU Buffalo. That's a piece of lint under his leg. 30S AU. Even what I paid on it. $30? Okay, 30. All right, let me look up a value. What the hell are the nickels? Proof? Buffaloes. Ain't there. Give me the right grade. 30S in AU. 30S. 30 bucks. 15 for XF. So where are we on this thing? I lost the screen. Okay, bring that back up. I'm going to go with a photo grade and get a better comparison. I don't work with buffaloes a whole lot. Let's see, photo grade. Here's buffalo nickels. Here's a screen. All right, and I'm going to say XFAU range. Okay, there's XF40. Let me see if you can see what I can see. Yeah, that's good. Oh, where'd you go? Come back. Okay, XF40. I'm seeing the high points, the ridge of the feather, the hair, the V above the braid, and the start of wearing the braid. How's the buffalo look? We're just holding on XF. We're just holding on to horn. And, you know, light, well, moderate wear here across the back. Tail is just starting to separate. We got full wording. We got full lettering. All right, compare this to what the hell I got here. Scope. Okay, just the start of the feather on the right side. Top of the hair looks, that looks better than XF40 is what they're showing. The braid is separated, that top braid. Back to the screen. Oh, that's the back side. XF40. We're starting to get some wear on this higher points. Okay, this is closer to what I'm looking at, but I've got a good sharp feather here. Are we into AU? Let's go. Are we into AU on this? Screen. Yeah, this is how you do it. Just keep checking back and forth. I got a lot of details that are as good or better than this. ribbons. That's what it looks like, real close. Okay, go back to the back. XF40. Compare what I got. Scope. Okay, that horn is solid. Lettering is distinct. The tail is separate from the rim. The tail on his butt is well defined. Okay, go back to the screen. There's an XF40. I've got just the edge of the horn is still holding on. Tip of the tail is just about gone. Letters are pretty good. There's VF. Okay, tail is gone still. Letters are good here. Horn sharp. That tail is starting to show up. Okay. Here on the hump, this looks better than mine. The general appearance of the hump is better than mine. But you got tail. Okay, I'm going to put that as AU. Would mine go? Let's go. Well, my tail is better. The hump is about the same. And my horn is better. But here on the AU, I think the detail up in here is better than I have. Really, I'm better in some. It's negotiation when you grade these things. I'm better in some areas, not as good as other. But let's look at the dominant parts, which is going to be down the center. Okay, I can see at XF AU is a bit of a stretch on that one. Okay, let's go find our way home. Where are you? Face home. There. So we'll get that buffalo. And I'm more confident in XF than I am in AU. 1930S XF. Probably better than XF. And Numis is saying 15 bucks. I'll put a V15. There. Give me a flip. AU at best. I think AU is just a little bit of a stretch. We got to really think positive to call that one AU. Right? And for an extra 15 bucks, honestly, I think this is consistent with XF. Probably a higher end on XF. I'll call that $15. And I think we can put this together as a package. All right. Okay, 15. 10 for the batch. 25. 28. We got that thing is like $5 is 33. Yeah, where'd those go? Where'd those go? Yeah, this is a good batch. Then we got all those wheats we throw in. So we got the 19S, the Junker 10, 11, 12. There's a 12D in there. We got that one is upside down. 20S, 17, Junker, 12D, 18. Yeah. This is 35 bucks for that batch. And I'd be very happy. I'd be comfortable with that. I don't think I'm screwing anybody. And we just make that a bin. Okay, let's get some of these. Stack them up. I'm going to need tape. I'm going to need another hand. What happened, we just went through and graded a buffalo nickel, which I have since lost. I don't know where that went. It's gone. Okay, it's gone. There. And decided it was XF rather than AU. I need all of the Lincoln pennies of my Dansco. See? That's what I'm talking about. There. Okay, well you get the whole batch, and all those Lincolns come with it. Plus you get the nickels. Plus you get the S quarters. There it is. Plus you get the pretty darn decent Buffalo nickel in XF. That'll work. Okay, let's get these into holders. Okay, we got junky old mercury dime. I don't know what the date is on that, but I frigged it up driving over it with my chair. Scope. Yeah, it's ruined. Got a scratch on there, a couple of them, right behind the hair. I mean, this is good for melt, you know. What's the date? 1943. There you go. So that comes in as scratched. But we put that in. Somebody somewhere's got a kid who's going to say, "Ooh, a mercury dime. I don't have one." All right. Well, throw that in. That'll work just fine. We got the nickel over here. Needs a holder. I'm going to blow my nose. One moment, please. There we go. Okay, so we got a satin scope. There you go, 2005D with a Buffalo. There you go. And we got that screwed up quarter over here. Ta-da! Got a barber quarter, 1914D. Fine, cleaned. That's probably good for $6. I wouldn't say it's good for anything more. Coin Week sells supplies now. I got flips. I make enough money on the flips to pay for my flips. It works okay. There. No, I can't see that. Ta-da! 1914D. Fine. Cleaned. All right. So there's some decent stuff in here, but nothing, no $100 coins, but there's lots of stuff. All right, let's pack them up. Get the tape out. Notice how ham-fisted you get as you get older. Most of the time when I'm trying to separate the door key, right, because I got the keys in my hand, and I probably got like groceries in the other, I'm trying to separate the door key with one hand. What I'm probably going to do nowadays is fumble, drop the darn thing, then I got to set down the groceries and get under the porch to pick up my keys. I need a dime album. I have no dime albums, no dime folders. Let me think. I got a quarter Whitman is what I got. Okay, I'm going to call this one G6A. So we get G6. That's a G. Part A. And G6B. That'd be a good batch. Yeah. 35 bucks, you get it all. That'll work. It gets harder. Man, give me a break. Here's that thing. That should go alone. And 35 bucks is going to take that. 1925. Stone Mountain. That'll work. What's the problem with that stoner? There we go. Stone Mountain $50. What do you see with my pick? You get these little fine marks all over the damn thing. I mean, all over it. Let's see if we can get the focus. If you can get the focus just right, they leap out at you. Okay, and you start seeing all these little tiny lines everywhere in this coin. There you go, all these little tiny lines. Been cleaned. Hey, Andrew. Yeah, little tiny lines everywhere. That probably just means somebody took a, cloth to it and just rubbed the hell out of it. Well, it's a decent shape. I mean, you got all kinds of detail. It's XF. Probably a little better. What are you missing here? We're missing, okay, the line across the pistol holder. Legs a little bit flat. You got complete beards. There's Jeb Stuart. Yeah, you got, okay, we're a little bit weak on the bridlery here. All right, and here, this is a kind of iridescent coloring. It's been retoned. It's probably cleaned, who knows, 20, 30, 50 years ago, something like that. And it's since retoned. All right. We'll make that available. Somebody will take it. I have to look how old it is, but I think they minted them for collectors. What's that, Bill? The Roosevelt dime? You'll find those in circulation, actually. Okay, 1925, they did Stone Mountain. Mantic Coins has a good video explaining the whole story on that thing. There you go. And that's a Stone Mountain Memorial. It's down in Georgia where they got the faces of, see, Jeb Stuart, Robert E. Lee, and is it Jefferson Davis on there too? There you go. We'll put that in there. All right, start another one because I got all kinds of nickels, so we just put these out. So what's that? 73, 62. We got more of those. I thought I had some 81s here. 81 type 1. There we go. What's this one? No, why don't they tell me what the hell these are? Honestly, I got to look at everything. Scope. There we go. 1936. Well, the letters are mostly separated. I got all my braid lines. Let's look at the back. Okay, we got half. So this is a lower end VF. The letters are separate. Okay, what you got here is a full date Buffalo nickel that's not screwed up. And it's a 36p. There we go. We'll add that to the package. What do you have in your hand? The nickel? Oh, the Stone Mountain. It's a commemorative $50 bill. Yeah, they made the hell out of these in the early part of the century. They started out celebrating things, right? The that World's Fair one, 1893, the Columbia World's Fair. And before that, the year before, they did an Isabella quarter because, 1492, 1892, Isabella was the Spanish chick who says, okay, we'll pay for your trip. So you got Chris Columbus on the front of the half dollar in 1893 and 1894. And they sold them for like $1. No fooling. They were selling 50 cents for $1. They loved it. And so they did some more, right? It was a great way to generate income for the government during the Depression. And 1920, they had the Pilgrims. 1925, they had this one. And then the special event people learned that they could go to the government, right, and petition the government to create, you ready, a special half dollar to commemorate their event. And then they could sell the darn things. But check this out. They don't have any money into it. The government foots that bill. All right. So it became a special interest thing. And there was some corruption involved there. Eventually in the 50s, they killed that program off. They didn't want that to happen again, where special interests were able to get, a coin design and then capitalize on that. So they shut it down. 1982, they started it back up. 1982 is 250 years since George Washington, right? They made these silver half dollars for George Washington and sold them off and made, some good money. 1983, they got the Olympics coming up, so they put out 1983 was what? The Statue of Liberty. And that's a great thing. Where you're able to sell these half dollars, these commemorative half dollars, and they raised a lot of money, like $3 million to repair the Statue of Liberty. Kind of handy. 1984, they had the Olympics. What's happening now? The same damn thing that was happening back in the day. Now you start having these special interests using the coins to act as fundraisers. All right, so you get the Special Olympics. You got, the regular Olympics, the Botanical Gardens. I mean, come on, man. It became a commercial thing. And again, it's fraught with corruption. But they're good coins, mostly. I think the Special Olympics coin is probably the most hideous thing ever produced, ever stamped. I could take a fender washer and smash it with a rock, and it would look better than that Special Olympics doll. I got a picture of it here. Let me find that. Let's see. Where is it? It's this god-awful thing. It's here somewhere, I swear it. There it is. Let me click on that button. Okay, so they get to Special Olympics. Well, it seems to be, a noble cause. It's for a good cause. Okay, screen. There it is. Nope, that's not it. There. So you got Eunice Kennedy Shriver is here in the back on the front. And good Lord, man, that's just what? If the cat brought that home and dropped it on my porch, I'd get rid of the cat and probably get rid of the porch too. But she was the founder of the Special Olympics. Now you got some politics going in here. You got, let's see, Ted Kennedy in the Senate pushing the bill. You got another Kennedy, from New York State in the House of Representatives pushing the bill. Well, it got through under the auspices of being a noble cause. And really, they just wanted to put another Kennedy on here because this is John Kennedy's daughter, Eunice. And she married Sergeant Shriver, who was Kennedy's press secretary. And then she let herself go. Oh, God. That's a hideous coin. And that was just total politics is what that was. And, they sold it up and raised some money. And they were raising money on their own. They didn't need the coin. They didn't sell so many of the damn things, so they didn't really raise that much. It's just, I disagree with some things the Mint does. How does Eunice compare to SBA? She makes Susie look good. No kidding. What's this one? 2002 proof nickel. Let's see if it's okay or see if it's not okay. Where are you? There it is. I get a little contact right over here. That's a black and white. Let's put some more stuff in. Look at the back. Yeah, it's black and white. She's sharp. But it's got that one little blemish on the front. Okay, well, it's good enough to put in, but I'm not going to add much for a premium to this package. Joe Kennedy's daughter, John's sister, Eunice. Yeah. Eunice is Jack's sister. Yeah. President Kennedy's daughter was Carolyn. She's still alive. If she didn't piss anybody off or something. Okay, here's home. Get a piece of paper. 2002 S. Proof. There you go. Yeah, it's Joe Kennedy, Joe P. Kennedy. And he was a statesman. Okay. You could also say he was a bootlegger. The Kennedy fortune stems from the Roaring '20s, where Joe P. Kennedy was an importer of spirits. And they made a fortune, servicing, well, most of New England with booze during the Prohibition. True story. There's nothing secret about that. Yeah. Well, it's because of all his contacts selling all the booze to everybody in New England that they became, kind of politically important. They became well connected. The governor, of course, a politician is going to drink the booze if it's illegal. It don't matter. What's this one? 73s. These are all 73 proofs for some reason. Okay, so what happens? You go into politics, and Joe P. Kennedy became the ambassador for the United States to Great Britain during the war. Kind of a position of importance. All right, here's a 24. We'll put that in. Very good, problem-free. Here's a 1918 with scratches. All right. Here's a 24 S. Very good. All right. Let's see what we got there. Now you got Joe P. Kennedy, and he's got all these kids, and they make good money. They got estates, all this stuff. Where's the scope? There it is. Well, he wants to put one of his sons into politics. So he takes, what was his name, Robert or John Robert or one of them. Takes his oldest son and says, we're going to groom you to be, in the Senate or in the House of Representatives or something. We're going to get you into politics. There's a 24S. And it's pretty worn. Yeah, you got a few lines. I don't think there's enough here to call it fine. That's for sure. You got a couple of bigger contact marks, but in this grade, it'll get you by. Well, the problem was he got killed in the war. All right. Next, John Kennedy. John Fitzgerald Kennedy steps in to fill the shoes of his brother. Okay, so he becomes a representative from Massachusetts. There's a 24S we're going to add to this one. What's that one? Here's a filler. 27S. That was a tough one for me when I did my first set, back in like 1982. That was a tough one. Will you be selling these packs? Yes. That's the intention. Because if I don't sell these, I'm going to go hungry. All right, there's a 1913. Very good. Here's a 1915 with scratches on it. Oh, gosh. What else could we put in here? What you got here? 1920. Buffalo nickel. Pretty worn. Okay, so John Kennedy. No. He goes, he gets elected. Of course, his father's pulling all the strings from all the drunks. 1920, partial date. Not particularly screwed up. Not much horn, so you're looking at good, very good at best. Words are, well, still distinct mostly. All right, looks like a clash right there in the EPU. He gets elected. Okay. Then he runs for president. Of course, he brings in his little brother. He's going to be the attorney general. All right, well, they both end up getting shot. So Ted, the next guy in line, he runs, and he's in the Senate for what, 30 years or some darn thing? He was in there forever. Okay, that's not the one Jeep and John sent, right? Yeah, okay. Here's a 40% Kennedy. As long as we're on there. Ta-da! And so you have this dynasty going on from, 1920 when they killed the Booze. When did Ted pass away? 10 years ago or so? I mean, you got a family in power for 70 years. There it is. Ear, nose, throat. Okay. This is nothing remarkable. This is a circulated 40%er. All right. We'll throw that in because a lot of people don't have a circulated 40%er. That'll make a nice little package. 1967, 40%. That's as much of a label that needs. And I broke the flip. Greg. Try again. That's how political families become powerful. Typically, they do something in private life that gets them notoriety, that gets somebody all those contacts. And what do you do with two flips? Take one out. You run for office, you get elected, and then you put your daughter on a coin. All right. Is this big enough yet? Let's see. Put a couple of these together. That VF, the buck. Okay, that's separate. It's all by itself. That's going for 35. All by itself. Okay, 1, 2. That's no good. There's 3, 4. Quarters. Where do they go? I reach for them. I lose them. How can I hold on to these things? There they are. Stuff gets buried on them. I'll put one of those in there. Ta-da. So all that will be like a $20 package. There, so we got the 5 quarters. I figure that's $10. So I'm figuring this is $10. We got a 40%er, partial date Buffalo, proof nickel. This is junk, no value. A proof nickel, all different dates of 13, 24. Okay, 15, a little bit better day, but scratches, okay. A decent Buffalo, an 18, and a 24S. That'll work. And I need tape. Put that on top. We're going to fit. I need a bigger piece of paper. There we go. We'll break that into 2. This would let me get rid of these small stuff, right, that are just piling up. And somebody get a decent price and get a little bit of everything. When will you be selling these? When I'm ready. I mean, if you can't live without it, just say I'll take that one. Okay, this is going to be Let's see. G, and I forget what the G stand for. That's G7 part A, 20. And that's G7 part B. And that's 20 for that whole thing. Yep. There's a flip all by itself in the wrong place. There. So we got 1, 2, 3 packages put together so far. Good. Get rid of this. There we go. Joe Jr. It was Joe Jr. was the oldest son. That makes sense. Well, you know, they did a lot of good back then. The politicians weren't entirely corrupt. They actually did some of the people's work. Yep. Okay, keep going because there's more. Okay, we got plenty of these S's. Okay, so we'll get a 73S nickel. We should have an 81S nickel. Yep. Another 62s. There's a bunch of nickels. There's a dimes. Here's a bunch of dimes. Let's see what I got for dimes. Yeah, none of this has labels. Oh, there's an RPM. Huh. Okay, WDR. Okay, there's a mercury dime not screwed up. There's an earlier mercury dime not screwed up. There's an even earlier mercury dime not screwed up. Good. Okay, these are die chips. What's this one? A die chip. I got a mix of everything in this box. All right, so what are the variety? I keep the varieties. I don't sell those. What's that one? A proof. 2001. Proof 90. Yep, that needs a new flip. What's that one? DDR. Die chips. What's this one? A Clash? Let's see what that is. Okay, that's a Clash. Going from the top of the torch to the oak leaves. A little above EPU. Yep, that'd be his neckline over here under AM. Let's see if we got stuff in front of his hair. Okay, mostly shows in the back. All right, we'll stick that back in here. What's this one? (92S) proof. Yeah, let's get that in there. It's a 2001, a 92, and a 90. 90 needs a new holder, though. That looks all right. There you go. The trick is to get them out and not get your fingers all over them. That's where the piece of paper come in so handy. No, see? Look at the dime between the holder. Just tap that in. Ta-da! Then I can pull out that piece of paper, no problem at all. Because I've been eating cheese puffs. There you go. And this BP was a code I was using years ago. That was a big push. I was going to sell 1,000 coins. Yeah, I probably did. Okay, so we get 3 proof dimes, 3 proof nickels, a couple of mercs. What's this one? What you got? 1929. You can't see coins. Man, it is tough to show a coin through plastic. You know, somebody showing coins through plastic, I got a question. What are you doing? You can hide a lot of stuff in plastic. Look at this. We got a partial date. We got scratches above the date, dings on the rim. We got a, looks like a roller mark over here. Pretty well worn. What do you got here? We got a line across the whole darn thing. All right. This one is a beater. All right. 1929. Now, if I put that in plastic and try to show that off, what can I hide? Pretty much what any particular feature I want to hide, I can hide it. How about the dings on the rim? Oh yeah, no problem. How about the scratches on the date? Yeah, no problem. How about that line across the center? How can I hide that? I just angle it real good and I can hide about anything. All right, let's throw that in and not call it anything. Because so there's a kid out there who will like it. Honestly, some of these lower quality coins, yeah, the kids will eat them up. What's that? 79D. No. Lines in flame. What's this? Oh, here's a pretty little thing. You know, if they're going to start a collection, chances are they don't know how to protect it and handle it well. A little spot there. Okay, we got a lot of spots on this. We got a lot of spots on this. 1964 proof dime. Lines in the flame. Let's look at that. Well, it's a little bit frosty, but you know, those spots don't do it any good. Let's look at the other side. What's that mean? Lines in the frame. See how spotty that is? That's awful. Proofs. You can hide proofs so easily. Just give it the right angle and you can make a proof look like delicious. That's what I'm seeing right up at the top. What are we seeing here? That's why you have this out. That's why I have this out. Okay, we get extra little bits of detail here that should not be here. And what is it? That's the trick. What are these? What are these lines? They kind of hints of being a line. That's why I saved that out. Okay, I'm going to put it back in. We'll keep that. Not yet identified. That's what that is. What's that? Dyed chip. The Crying Roosevelt. 43S, RPM number 1. Stage B, S over S over S. Let's have a look at that while we're here. $1943. Okay, it's not screwed up. It's a circulated mercury dime. But wait, there's more. We've got S over S over S. I got to see that. There it is. There it is. Top left. We've got a secondary mint mark up at the top left. Also showing some of the serif down here. So it's consistent with FS501. But I think at this point we're having trouble making out the third S. But I think that's a split in the lower serif. Well, that's what that one is. Okay. That one don't go out yet. I got to take, 15,000 photos. What you got here? We have 90 proof in there already. Okay, here is a coin. Yep, here it is. So we got a dime, still in the mint packaging. Home, please. Home, show me. There. That's a 2006 D. So we got a satin dime we can put in the mix here. Let's take it out there and have a look. And that's a satin dime. Okay. More dimes. Let's see what we got. What's this? '97S proof. What's that one? Aha. 2006 P satin. How's that look? Okay. We got a 2006 P. So we get the P and the D on the satins. Get in. Got a big enough package yet? What do we got here? Oh, where'd these come from? It's a 55, 59, 54. S, blank, and blank. Okay, the one on top, the 54 there. 3 Shiner Roosevelts. Let's get those in. Now we got a dime. Now we got a dime batch. Let's have a look. Anybody still here? They all stopped talking. There you go, 54. Shiner, lots of dye deterioration on this one. And an S. Okay, looks straight up to me. Good. And what I got to admit, a lot of this hobby is kind of repetitive, not always exciting. And look what I found in circulation is worth $15,000. 1954S. That's BU. So you get a behind the scenes look at what we do around here. What was that one? I can't see it. 1959, lots of polished marks. There you go. And the last one was what, 55? It has a clash on that one. Pretty strong on that side. 55p. And that's probably enough coins for this batch. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we got. We got a 90 proof, a 40 with a lamination, a 2000 proof, 59p DNS. No, 59, 55, 54. We got the two satins. That was what, a 92? No, that's a 97. So we got a better proof, 92 proof, 62 proof nickel, 81 proof nickel, 73 proof nickel. That busted up Buffalo. 34 and a 26S Merc, decent one. And a proof dime, okay. You put 20 on that one, and that's a pretty fair price, I think. We'll call that one G8. Is Dad perfect? Dell's still here. Jason's still here. There it is. And there's G8. That'll go up for 20 on that one. Wow, where'd the camera go? What's this one? Is that all alone? I got these quarters all over the place here. All right, let's do another batch of quarters. What do you want to see in this batch? How about more quarters? I swear I had a box marked quarters. There we go. Okay, we got the the 5 2015s. Ta-da! And I got a 13. Let's get that in there. Do I have quarters up here? Huh. I swear I have a stash of quarters here somewhere. What's in this box? Oh, $half. All right. Oh, look. It's not $half. There's a quarter. What's this one? S. Arkansas. All right, let's get that in there. What's the date on that? 2003. That flip is bent. One thing I hate is putting out, decent coins to somebody and sending them out in this nasty holder that's been written on, scraped up, got rusty staples. Got 6 prices on there, scratched out. There you go. So there's a proof in there. What's that one? Why, it's another half. Yeah. So I'll take the junky holders and use those for around here. 1969, 40%. And it's AU, but it's nothing better. Okay. No, it doesn't take nothing to put a coin in a holder. Seriously, if you're gonna please people, give them a freaking decent holder. 1969D. Now let them screw it up. There we go. Give them a little bit of silver. What's this one? Oh, that's why it's in this holder. Look at this. Not only is she ugly, she's spotty. 1979 S, and that's a type 1. Nasty. Get this off my desk. What's that good for? Maybe $1. Kim Burger's here. Hello, I want to change my channel name to the nickname Flordelini gave me a few years ago. Well, very good. Kim Burger. What were you before? Kim Pride? There we go. We'll get that in there. Maybe somebody will like it. If it doesn't work, we'll tear apart the package and put it together some other way. What's this thing? 1941D, 64 red. Ooh. Is it or isn't it? Well, here it is on the card. Yeah. And here it is in real life. All right, any marks, any issues? We should see very, very few issues on this. Okay, in front of his chin, 1941D. Date looks right, mint mark looks good. Check for the eyebrow, eyelid. Hair looks good. That side looks good. How's the back? Okay, we got a bit of a spot there beside the C. Not much of marks on that one. All right. Let's put that in the package. $1941D. Okay, what do we got here? We got the quarters. That's $10. It's like 12. That one, that's like 22. 23, 24, 25, 26. 26 will move that out the door. G9. Yeah, those are pretty darn conservative values, I think. Maybe not on this thing. That's for sure on that thing. There, that'll go for 26, that package. Well, good. Yes, it is. It's Kim Pride. What's good to have you here, Kim? All right, I'm going to take a moment and go use the restroom. There we go. You look at that stuff. What are you guys doing? You're going through your own coins, or you just stared at the screen thinking, ooh, I want that, I want that, I want that. Look at this. We got some Woody Indian pennies that have been sitting around here. I probably should do something with those. All right, I'll be back in just a minute, okay? There. Mint roll quarters. Don't have mint. I had, where the hell did those go? I picked up some S mints. There we go. And broke those up into individual groups. So we have, you ready? Let me slide off the, I love the sleeves. Did I show you the sleeves? That's the handiest thing. Okay, we get the 2015 S, the Blue Ridge Parkway with 1.4, $1 million. There you go. And these are brilliant. I got these for the right price. These are $10 per batch. 2015, the Bombay Hook with 923. The Homestead with 1.1 million. The Saratoga at 883,000. And the Kisatchie with just over $1 million. Going through my desk of coins. Yeah, it's Sunday. Weather's getting cooler. Everybody's inside. Where did Ken go? He went to the room, the reading room. There we go. So I get 4 in, and then I can slide that 5th one in, and nothing's going to move. There. And these go for $2 to $5 a piece. I put, the price was right, so I got them all 5 for $10. We're using these as a base for some of these packages that we're putting together. Get this Play-Doh over here, huh? Kickstarter Coins and Comics is here. Good to see you. We're just killing a Sunday afternoon talking about coins, showing off some stuff, seeing what we got, and putting together some packages for a sale at some point. If you see something you cannot live without, just, send me an email. All right. What else is in this package? What else is here? We got 2007D BU. Why do I have a 2007D BU sitting by its lonesome? What's the price on that one? Now, 56D. All right, throw that in. What's this one? Oh, it's a Vermont proof. Ta-da! A little bit of everything lying around here. Let's see, what's the date on that? 2001. Holder's all right. There we go. Get them better identified instead of just a quarter in a flip. Yeah, but the hobby picks up in the winter. You notice that you get more people are active with the hobby when it's so damn cold outside. You don't want to go out. Can you blame them? I know. I had saved these out when I was giving away CJ's holders. So what's that one? Kentucky. When did they make Kentucky? They made Kentucky in 1792. Is that right? 2001 quarter. I'm going to use that flip. That's fine. Summertime, they all go to the beach. True story. The Getaway, it's a reading room. I go in there and read. What's this one? 1916 S, scratched with a wood reverse. Okay, that's kind of woody. Get rid of that. What's that one? 1982 large date zinc. There's a small date zinc. Not a quarter. Yeah, okay, throw that in. Get that the hell out of here. What's this? Ooh, a 72 proof Kennedy. A little bit frosty. Throw that in there. All right, what do we got here? We got 10, 12, 15, 16. Keep going. What's that? Okay. See that crap right down here? That discoloration? It's not damage, it's just a bit of this awful toning. So we got a 77S Ike. Look at the other side. Focus anytime you like, baby. Anytime. Anytime. You can focus at any time. All right, 77S. Don't you get frustrated with these cameras? Yep. And that's got a spot on his forehead. I do not like spotty proofs. Not one bit. Like 77S. Yep. Get that out of here. What's this thing? PDR. Okay, that stays. We got a 66 in there? No. Well, there's a 1966. All right. Put that in a new flip. That's so you know it's real silver. All right, 10, 12, 13, 18. Oh, 12 on those. 13, 16, 20. 22 would move that out the door, I bet. Let's see, G10. Yeah. I think we can sweeten that a little. What's this? What's with the dime here? I don't know. What's this? 1903. Let's run an Indian in there. 1903. So what's your favorite day to work on coins? You get a little afternoon off? Well, put the thing in a different flip, huh? You get a morning on a weekend. Kids are out playing whatever they're doing. Softball, soccer, hockey this time of the year. What's a big sport this time of the year? Football. Well, you got to go to the football games. What's that? What's this? I can't see what this is. Scope. Okay, we got too much shit on this desk and not enough room. There. Oh, wow, that's just shot out, isn't it? Okay, 1924, wore out. So when do you find time to play with your coins? What's the best time for you folks? There. All right, let's put that together. Oh, there it is. Okay, we got the quarters. We got that Mercury dime. We got that Spotty Ike, 64. No, 66. We got a holder with no cover. Usually these come in a plastic bag. Let's see, the proof quarter, the proof Kennedy. Da-da-da. And a couple of little add-ons here. 16S with a scratch, a 56D, which is generally unremarkable, and an old Indian penny. There you go. So that'll be G10 at 23. All right. Do I need another box? I think so. Here's one. What's in there? Oh, look, here's that thing I've been looking around for. I got that from Miss Meet Brian. Nope. Here's a box that's got nothing in it. What do you got here? It's a 1.1 ounce of silver. From Miss Meet Brian. No, that's not for sale. I won that. That's one of those fun things. I was supposed to give it to my sister. Well, she'll be okay if she waits. And she'd be okay if she never got it, too. Either way works. Any day after 1 o'clock in the morning. Yep, you get that. A lot of folks, this is the busy stuff. This is when you're done with the rest of your day, you can spend some time doing the coin thing. Huh. I mean, I'd spend all day doing this. Okay, here's a 71 Ike. Okay, we got a couple of Mercs. And that one is gone. Where are you? Oh, it's 1920. Yeah, 29 would be much more narrow than that. Now, what's this one? 1941, pretty standard. So 1920 is wore out. That's a nub. And a 41D. Okay. $19.41D. Well, it's not screwed up, but ain't nothing to write home about. And that's a 1920. Worn to a frazzle. There you go. Any day. Oh, there's people that got jobs and stuff. Jobs, kids, shoveling snow. There's 100 things will get in your way and take you away from doing the coin thing. I have no job. I have no snow. I have no kids. It's so much fun to be me. There we go. So we got 2 Mercuries and a uncirculated Ike, 71D. What else could we add to that? All right. A few more of them nickels. Where are they here? 73 nickel. Because I got hundreds of them. 62 nickel. Do we have that? Where'd those 81s go? 81 nickel. Let's see. I could save one of these for Cajun, one of the packages of the 5 quarters. Okay, so there's, all right, let's add it up. There's 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We can do a little more than that. $90, $92, a couple more dimes. Oh, what's this? $2006 Saturn. 2010 7. You only get about 700,000. No, a little over 500,000 of those. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 21. Sweeten it with another Indian. Yeah, we'll do those at 21. What's the date on that? (1906). Okay, what's that one going to be? It's gone. That's G11, 20 bucks. That'll work. We got plenty of cardboard around here. Just chop it up and kind of make a box out of them when I package it. There we go. That's G11. Nope. There. That'll go for 20 bucks for all those. Yep. I could do these all day long, I tell you. Okay, look, I got to take off and go get some things at the store that I'm going to have for dinner. Probably the last time I go to the supermarket. But I've been on for a couple hours. I'm just doing my thing. Thought I'd share the mail and share the afternoon with you. So I want to thank you for coming in. There we go. And keep up the hobby. Keep doing what you're doing. The more you do, the more you learn. All right, look, I've got the big show coming up tonight. We're getting ready for that as well. So, yeah, I'm going to take off. There's plenty to do for sure. All right, we'll see you later.